So, as promised, I'm going to be making a tune today only using the sounds I've previously put on Patreon. So we've got the VCS3 Reese's KM60 brakes and those dirty kicks that I've already put that are already up on the page, and I'm going to be using these exclusively as the source material for what I make today. So yeah, I'll just be doing some fancy bits and bobs just to kind of make all the elements I want with these, just to make life deliberately difficult for myself. And I'm going to make a brakes tune, 140 brakes, yeah, feeling that today. And then also, just before I get started, worth mentioning, you will notice that I've made two groups. All of my drums will be in this group, the drums group. That'll have its own bus processing on there eventually. And then we've got this other group, which has only got the Reese's in so far. And it's my linear phase sidechain template, which is an audio effects rack with two chains, one sub chain and one a mid chain. They respectively have a FabFilter Pro MB. I'm not using this for any multiband compression, just literally as a filter, right? The reason is because it runs in linear phase mode. I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of what that means. Basically, it just means it avoids any potential phase problems in the bass that sometimes latency in plugins can introduce. So that is crossed over at 116 Hertz for the sub, and then the opposite is true of the mid. That is 1116. As you can see, they're both just soloing those bands. You could use EQ8 for this job, and you may not have any problems with it. I have done that before. This is just a kind of safety thing that I'm using FabFilter for that. And then on each of those chains, they have got two of the Live 8 compressors. That the reason I'm using that is because it has a different sort of like sound to it, basically. The attack and release is slightly different shapes on it and stuff. So anyway, it's faster, basically, snappier. If you want to find the Live 8 compressor, you just Google Live 8 compressor. There's free downloads for it all over the shop. You have to just drag and drop that into the project you're using and you'll have it. So these are going to have a sidechain to the kick and the snare on each of these ones that's set up for both the sub and the mid. So that's just my little bit of prep that I did. I have pulled out one of these brakes that I like the sound of already. This is the... I mean, it's really noisy. Do you like that one too? I mean, there's loads of goodness, basically, so we're just going to kind of wade through a few bits. I definitely want the snare from that one, I think. Yeah, alright, so let's just use this as a little start point. I quite like the sound of some of the end bars of this. Yeah, that one. This is going to be just really, really high passed, I think. My brain's operating slightly slower than usual today, it being Sunday. Right, let's duplicate that. Get rid of it there, get rid of those there. And let's just high pass this. I don't know, actually. Maybe let's just keep going. Let's just keep going through these. Hang on. Oh, no. That's the one I want. I was getting confused. Okay. Yeah, I want those sort of shakers. Yeah, I kind of like the looseness. So let's loop this, loop it around. Okay, let's check that out. Okay, I might want a little bit more body to it actually. Okay, that's going to be a nice little start, I think. Right, next, kick. Which one? Let's just... oh, turn them up a little bit. That's quite good. I might shorten it considerably. Actually, I think what I might do is save a bit of time this time and have a MIDI. It's all very well at doing everything audio, but the extra flexibility of having a sampler means that if your sample's not working that well, you can just easily swap it. So I might start using a few samplers today just to swap it up a bit. Let's drag that sound into sampler and ooh, right, I just want the breaks though. Cue please. No, it's a donk donk. So I've already made a call on this. To those, I want this to actually, I've decided this should be in not drums. And why? Because I want that to just really duck with the old, sorry, what's going on there? Why can't I? I'm going to drag the whole thing, please, into the not drums group. There we go. Now, why have I done that? Because I want that to duck with the kick drum and eventually the snare. Right. So let's make life a bit easier for myself. We'll do the same in the sub. Right, let's make a kick. We can make that more pronounced, that effect, obviously. Let's just duplicate that channel. And let's just pull a snare. So I know it's a bit confusing with all these solos happening. Oh yeah, I already pulled it out, didn't I? It's here somewhere. I really like that as well, but yeah, I can definitely get a snare out of that. So I mean, this is the beauty of sample. I can just drag the whole thing in actually. I suppose it might be a bit more manageable. Actually, that's just me being lazy. And I can be very lazy. Yeah, I like that one, but it goes a bit weird. It's like time stretched. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll only use a little bit of it. Right, so let's just consolidate that and drag that into here. Yeah, because we're gonna put a big old envelope on that or something. Back to the session view just to get it started, and we'll put I just want to, you know, the old 2 and 4. Right, be handy if I was listening to the right channels, probably. It's like way too long. Right. Let's okay, let's just get straight involved into arrange mode. I feel like I'm overcomplicating things already by looking at session view for some reason. Wicked. Bit more variation, I think, is called for. So, yeah. I always find it easier if the kick's on the bottom for some reason. It just looks more like I can understand what's happening. So, yeah, looking that is aggressive. I like aggressive. Yeah, it feels like it needs another variation there though, right? No. Shorter. Okay, so I'm really liking the new I'm going to be using this a lot today because it's brand new in Ableton 11.1 shifter. Really good. Oh, love that already. So we can put feedback on it. Lovely stuff. Yeah, maybe just a little bit, right? See what happens pre-EQ. Oh, that's the one actually. Oh yeah, also I've got limiter on the master here, which I'm kind of quite into. I'm into doing this now. I'm not going to rag it. Let's just Let's give it a little bit more. Actually, I'm not, because I just yeah, second guess myself there. We'll worry about that later. Okay. It's time for bass. Let's just have a little flick through here while it's playing, shall we? Yeah, I might do the same, use the same template. Oh no, we're doing it already. That's all good. I might put an extra splitter on it for the bass. I can worry about that in a moment. Let's just hear what's what. Ah. I mean, that's already just really nice. I mean, is it just time to go and have a cup of tea? You know, the track done. Hang on, let's just check out the other one. Oh my god! Oh, that one's not looping. Don't know why. Because it's too short. I think it needs a bit more filtering on it though. So, alright, we're going to start with this one. I'm really into this already. I mean, we haven't even really got started, but it's just like, Reese, check. Breaks that sound really horrible, check. Right. Wow. Absolutely gross. I just dragged and dropped the wrong one, which is a bit annoying, but we could use that as a that's the one, and then we'll use the other as a little variation. Right, here we go. Let's just chop that over here, and then we've got the other one. So now, but as if by magic, it's turned into a 4-bar variation. Oh, hang on, where's my variation gone? That'll work. Right. Let's have a look at the not drum split. Now, yeah, here we go. We need one for the snare. There we go, on the sub and on the mid. So we're ducking for kick and snare. No, that's not doing anything for some reason. Yeah, it needs a bit of adjustment. So does this actually. The kick as well, I'm not quite. Let's have a look at this. See, this is the thing, is once you've got it going in sampler, I can just drag and drop another sampler on there. So in some ways, it sort of like makes sense to use sampler when you're not quite sure what kick or whatever you want to use. I'm being slightly. Let's try a different one. Ah, sorry, wrong channel. It's a snare channel. Not that one. No, maybe I was right. I was right. It's just... It's something going on there that's not quite right. I could try maybe... Oh! So I didn't really ever adjust the envelope on this. Let's do that. Bit of filtering as well, maybe. Like a dirty one. That's better. Wow, that snare's amazing. Okay. More drummage. I think this could use something else happening. So we could put some more chops of this stuff. God, that's so loud, sorry. What happens if I do that? There. It's going to need some levelling, whatever happens. Oops, not that much. Nah, I don't like it. What else have we got? I don't really think they're going to work together. Hang on. God, it's so loud. Turn it down. Yeah, this one. Okay. Yes, this is going to work. I can feel it. So, just going back to this. You can see I'm just sort of leveling it by eye, which is probably going to need. Try that one. I like that sound. I'm just gonna actually let's just loop a bit of it. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like that actually. No, I just think that one is good. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite weird. I like it. Yep. It's louder. Okay, so it's yeah, okay, so the other thing I just thought I should mention as well is which I've been using and is free. I can't remember if I've mentioned it in these before, but anyway, it's really worth a mention, and it's the ozone stereo thing. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh no, is it Isotope? Oh no, sorry. Ozone Imager 2. It's free. And I use it in mode 2 quite a lot to stereoize stuff like basses. Let's try it. It's nice. I'm gonna use a bit of we're kind of having a bit of a sound design session here, aren't we? Let's get rid of that one. Let's put the I'm gonna try and keep it a bit, Ableton centric for those, because there are some, good things. Basically, one of them is hybrid reverb. Quite a big fan. I've got more into this. So I'm just going to get into sort of some of the chambers and large rooms. Let's have a look. Let's try a Gregorian monks choir room. Yeah, my favourite, right? I love monks. Give it more like it's a little bit dull though. That's the only thing about that one. It's better. Oof. So let's just use that for bits of sends, and we're going to put that same approach to the processing. Just for a laugh, we're going to stick that on this return channel as well. So it's going to you can get it. We can get it happening loud, and it will duck. It'll be nice. Okay, so. Not quite shimmery enough though. Oh, sounds alright though. I think maybe it's to do with. Oh yeah, mono the bass as well. Shimmer. There it is. Oh, hell yeah. So, I don't want to send the whole thing through it. I just want to send a bit of it through. To start with anyway. Right. Oh. Teeth sucking sound design session. Let's just hear the return now. Not sure about the pitching actually. That's nice. So you got the hybrid, you got the impulse, and the other one. You mix them together. Whoa. That's nice. Turn it up a bit now, eh? This isn't quite... I think it just needs a scratch from the... Because it really... I just want the sort of... The shaky sound to continue. And it just does the... That's it. Just a tiny snip. It's still too loud. That's it. Snare maybe needs a bit of... Oh god, yeah. It's got some really horrible, like, sub in it that I really need to look at. But I hate to say it, but I am going to use Pro Q3. Look, the thing is Pro Q3 is just easier to use than EQ8 because you can see everything so much clearer. But can you see that big subby thing? I think I need to look at the sample actually because it's doing something slightly odd. I think it's this. Let's just zoom in. Yeah. That was making a strange click. So, actually, it's fine now. It was a problem with the just that beginning part of the sample. But what it needs is a bit more body. So I'm going to try and bring some of that out. Yeah. See, what would be nice as well is like a second, is like a, let's just do it. So we're just going to duplicate this 8 bars. In fact, let's duplicate it to 32. The only change I'm going to make, just to see what it sounds like, is just basically really subbing it from here. And I will do that with just the auto filter. So the auto filter is just going to be really... Yeah. So we're just going to literally automate that switching on and off. I often do it like this. So I have it set. Don't need to automate it because I don't want the change. I don't want this part of the sound to change. I just want it to change from here. So by default it's off. 8 bars, and then we just with the automation switch it on for that section. Let's try it. Oh, it's nice, but I think what needs to happen is, so I'm going to change tack, because, we're not limited to like a certain number of channels, are we? So let's just. Why am I not just copying the channel? Because it needs a gain adjustment. I want it to be like less, obviously, less top end, but more round sub, so we can actually just increase the volume of that by quite a bit. Yeah, that's it. If we take out a bit of see what happens. Okay, to be continued.